Okay, I gotta figure something else out another day because this is annoying as fuck. Because I need to. It, once again, the internet turned off for one freaking second and whatever. So I'll start all over again. The year I graduated was in 2007. I went to Kingsville High School. I hate when this happens because I talk and talk about everything. Let's see, what I felt like in ninth grade. Um, the first day of ninth grade, I got on the bus and I was like, oh shit, this is it. My first day of high school. And after a while, I got used to it. I made a few friends here and there, and the funny thing, okay, I don't really feel like doing this anymore. I mean, I want to do this because I want to, but it's annoying because I already talked about this, but it's not there. Anyways, um, anyways, I got used to it and everything, and it was fun and everything. My favorite teacher and my favorite class are kind of one and the same. My favorite teacher was Miss Egan, and she taught creative writing, and creative writing was fun because it was you just chill and write poetry. And we had guests come, and that was cool. And every Friday was read day, and I took creative writing 10th and 11th and 12th grade, and it was fun. And basically, um, so Miss Egan, she was interesting. She had a really interesting personality. She talked about all the things she used to do, and she was in Greece for a period of time, and um, she talked about that and all other crazy stuff and all the stuff she talked about, like her taxi cab drivers and how she was proposed to 11 times. And she had bat-wing glasses. She always wore long black dresses or skirts, and she had heels, black heels. And she may or may not have worn fishnet stockings. I can't remember. She had a tattoo. I forget what it was. But it was like right here. And that's it. She was pretty laid back, and basically, creative writing class was an easy A. All you had to do was write poetry. You had to write X amount of poems, and you had to type them all up, put them in your folder, because that's what you got graded on. And there was uh the literary magazine, and I was the editor for it for 2 years. And was there a square, triangle, and circle? And you had to draw a circle or a square or a triangle on the poems, figure out which ones you liked the best and which one should go in the magazine. So you drew a square, you liked it, a triangle if it was a maybe, and circle if the poem just sucked. And you didn't think it should go in the magazine. And the one with the most squares on it got in. And I remember, like, on the last day of, like, right before everything had to be published, we basically sat around and argued about what should go in and what shouldn't go in. And it was interesting because we were like, you know, we have to come to a conclusion that, we have to come to a conclusion of which ones we should put in. And finally, we're like, you know what, this is what goes in, and the rest don't go in. And that was interesting. So, here we go with my favorite teacher and my favorite class. And favorite year of high school. Everyone says 12th grade. Well, because 12th grade is the best. Because it's your senior year and there's like all the cool things happen in senior year. So we actually started senior year like a week before school started with a picnic. And that was fun. And I was able to socialize with people I went to school with and everything. Um we went to a roller skating place. Oh, and homecoming week was interesting. we're finally seniors, and our class was green, and our mascot was leprechauns, and so anyways, the pep rally thing, the homecoming itself sucked for me because the boyfriend I had at the time lost his ticket, and so he couldn't go, and so I was basically all by myself. I was trying to hang out with my one friend, but she went off, and like the one guy she was dating, she went with him, but they broke up the morning of. And so she was basically went off, found this other guy, and started like practically making out with him the whole time. And I don't know, I don't remember what I was doing, but it sucked. And let's see, um, the senior year was interesting. I got to go home. Well, I didn't get to go home. I got to leave early, but I went across the street to the community college and took a few classes there. Took English and math, and um, and of course, there was a certain point where senior right just kind of kicked in. I was kind of like, I don't give a shit anymore. The newspaper. At the end of the year, we got a newspaper, and I was elected scariest behind the wheel. Oh, and there's one thing that is very important about senior year, and that's senior prom. And I went to prom, and there I went with this one guy who um I was relatively close friends with. And the reason I was friends with him because he was in this on again off again relationship with my one friend. And I don't know, it was weird. It was weird listening to talk to him and talking about how much she was like between him and this other guy, the guy that she was making out with at homecoming. And he was, but this one guy, he was actually kind of fickle. And so you kind of think of it, he was kind of weird, but he was cool to hang out with and everything. He would always bitch about how she should be with him and not with this crazy guy, the guy she made out with at homecoming. And it was pretty much between him and between those two guys. That was weird. But anyway, long story short, we were friends, and I went with him. And the funny thing is, he was in ninth grade, so he's probably the youngest person at senior prom. But who cares? And he has an older brother, and his older brother, of course, had friends there, so they all knew him. It was weird. And anyways, so that was interesting. Of course, we graduated, and I realized how big my class was because they're calling names of people I never knew, I didn't know existed, and it was weird. I have like about 300 people. Somewhere I have a picture of my senior class. I know exactly where it is, and I don't feel like getting it right now, or I would have gotten it. I don't know. If I thought about it, I would have gotten it down, but I didn't get it. And this is going straight up to YouTube, so I don't give a shit. Graduated. The one thing I didn't do was senior week, because I didn't get shit. And there's actually a video, in one of my videos, I talked about senior week, and how I realized, okay, I didn't go, because everyone was like drunk, and everything like that, and I didn't give a shit about that. So that was it. There's actually probably more to talk about because there's our questions. Let's see. Let's see. What's your favorite? Oh, did you enjoy high school? I mean, there was times where I enjoyed things. I mean, it was just there. Looking back, it was probably what's more fun, high school or college? I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. I mean, there's some innocent thing. You're young and innocent. Well, not quite as innocent, but you know what I mean. And there's not a whole lot of responsibility in high school, so you know, I guess you can say I enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad. I mean, in high school, I mean, there's ups and downs, you know, but you know, overall it was alright. Could have been better, I guess. I mean, I could have been more sociable and probably could have had more friends, and there's a lot of could haves. I could have had more boyfriends, I guess. I don't know, but whatever. It's life, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad. It could have been worse, so it was all right. Let's see. What was your favorite song during high school? I liked the Black Eyed Peas in high school, and so My Humps was my favorite song. That was my ringtone on my cell phone when I finally got one. And there's another video on my page about um my first cell phone. It was a Nokia. I actually found it one time. I didn't know I still had it, but apparently I found it one time. And I wish I brought that down, but I don't feel like getting it right now. So it was a Nokia, your good old school Nokia about I can't do this because I can't figure. Anyways, long story short, it's like really small and tiny, and it's purple and white. It's called a shorty, and I put jewels on it actually. And I could have had a flip phone, but I didn't because whatever reason my parents didn't buy me a flip phone. They bought me that, and I was alright with it. It worked. So anyway, so my favorite. I went to a concert with the one boyfriend I had, a Black Eyed Peas concert, and that was fun. And I got a T-shirt, and I still have the T-shirt. That was from '06, I believe. Like the spring of '06. And that was actually the only actual concert I've ever been to in high school, other than going to, well, actually I went to one, like, Christian concert with my church. See some Christian band, I don't remember what it was. And of course we went every year to Ocean City in January to this thing called Rock, and they had Christian music there. And it was kind of like going to concert. But other than that, I never really went to any concerts other than the Black Eyed Peas one. So it opened with some band, and then Pussycat Dolls, and then there was the Black Eyed Peas, and I was really excited about it and everything. So yeah, that's um. So I talked about my I have a high school crush. I think I had more crushes in middle school than in high school. But I had a few crushes here and there in high school too, I guess. Um Nothing really major. I mean, ninth grade, I kind of have a very mild crush on this one guy that I didn't get to talk to. And this other guy I also didn't get to talk to. And in 10th grade there's this one guy. There's another video talking about all the crushes I ever had since 4th grade, but there's this one guy. He was actually a Chinese exchange student, and I kind of talk about this too. Now, I didn't know he was an exchange student. I didn't know that. But apparently he was. Other than we would end up together as a couple for a while. Oh, excuse me. And of course, I did have one boyfriend in high school. And there's this one guy in 12th grade that I kind of had a crush on that, for whatever reason, didn't work out. I was not sure what was going on with that. He had his own thing going on. And it was like, he like liked me, but like, for whatever reason, he was too oblivious to like, ask me out for whatever reason. I don't know why. But anyways, there goes that. Let's see, favorite memory, I don't really know. Cause so many stuff happened in high school that I don't know what my favorite memory is, cause everything is just plain old happened, and I don't know how, I just can't, like, pick one right now. One thing you wish you knew in high school that you know now. One thing I wish I knew in high school that I know now. Um, I don't know, I wish I was more sociable in high school. That's one thing I wish. Um, I wish that, I don't know, I wish I spent more time, like, doing things other than, I don't know, I just wish, it's not necessarily what I wish I knew, it's just, I wish I knew that there's more to enjoy about high school, I guess. So, here we go. Um, I think that's about it, I guess. I mean, that's all the questions. It's interesting. So here we are. That's all the things about high school. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that's what was happening. Uh, in case you don't know, I'm basically zooming in and out. And I don't know if that's really happening. I'm just the thingy down here. I think that's all I could think of to talk about high school. I could probably do this whole thing, this whole list, well, about college. Because I went all the way through college. And, here we are. I'll actually do that. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to talk about college. Um, so here we are. If anyone has ever wanted to know what high school was like for me, that's what it is. Bye bye.